Here's part 2 of everything I played in Steam Next Fest this season. I swear everyone's had the thought of following their little Sims and just recording all the drama that happens like a soap opera, and that is exactly what the Crush House offers you. You work as the camera operator in the latest hit reality TV show, The Crush House. It's your job to follow around the cast and record all the drama that happens, and to the whims of the audience and the networks. I had a lot of fun not only seeing the personalities of the different cast members come to life, but also the personalities of the different audiences in the chat, like the wine mums thirsting out over all the boys on the show, or the artistic folk just thinking they're all that for having Dutch angles on everything. Even all the in-game ads you can play are so funny. I had a blast with this game, and I'll probably play more of the demo after recording this too. Crab God is a roguelike take on the colony sim, where you are raising the next generation of crab gods and leading your colony from the shallows into the depths of the ocean. I love the aspects of building your colony and helping to expand and heal the reefs as you go along, and I especially love the fact that they are working with real-world conservation efforts through dots.eco. I think the only negatives I have are not to the fault of the game, but just my expectations. I would have rather spent a lot more time developing my colony in the one location rather than quickly shifting off to a new location through the roguelike elements. I do know a lot of people who have really enjoyed the roguelike elements and really flocked towards that, but it's just not the way I would have wanted to play this game, but that's totally fine. Dungeons of Hinterberg is a fantasy RPG that has you slaying monsters and solving puzzles, all while snowboarding and exploring the alpine regions. Unfortunately, I didn't make it too far into this game because I did find myself trapped in the first cave. But this game has a great art style, really fun combat and spells, really fun and smooth traversal, and I enjoyed the little puzzles around the place. It's got a lot of promise, and I'm excited to see more from it. Mira and the Legend of the Djinns is a classic 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania, where you form a bond with an ancient djinn to save your life and help the djinn recover their memories. Honestly, it's hard to go wrong with a classic side-scroller. It's always going to be a good time as long as you get that combat and movement right, and they have this game. I don't think I found anything particularly special about this particular Metroidvania outside of the Moroccan kind of themes. I did enjoy the little musical element that you got to play. That reminded me a little bit of the old school Zelda games, and so that little nostalgic kick I really enjoyed. I'm not sure how much the music will come into play, but I hope it does come in a bit more than just that first introductory scene we saw. Thought Experiment Simulator is a comedic take on the classic philosophical dilemmas, from the classic trolley problem to the ship of Theseus and a lot of others. The story mode really started off as a huge positive for me, but I quickly got tired of the very lengthy kind of philosophical introductions to each of the dilemmas, and nothing really piqued the humour more than drifting with the trolley problem. It just peaked way too early, and then nothing felt as good as that. Blueprints is a strategy puzzle game with a roguelike style twist. As you search through the mansion for the mysterious 46th room, you have to balance your resources and your energy, and even balance the map itself. Each door you open could lead the way to one of 3 different rooms randomly generated, and that could lead to either a puzzle or some extra keys, or even just end up blocking yourself in and unable to travel any further that day. And at the end of each day, all of your resources and all of your map layout is completely wiped and you get to start again. I was absolutely enthralled by this game. I had to force myself to stop playing after I filled up all the full demo saves. Every single new room or object I found led to more intrigue and more puzzles to solve that interconnected with each different room. I just had an absolutely amazing time, and I cannot wait to play the full release. Honestly, I might even go back to delete those saves and replay all the demo all over again. Without a doubt, this was my favourite game of the Next Fest season. That was everything I got to play this season for Steam Next Fest. You can check out the full gameplay demos over on my YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitch for even more gameplay of indie and AAA games alike.